regarding introduction to jigs and fixtures. So jigs and fixtures are the economical means to produce repetitive type of work by using special work holding and tool guiding devices. So in short, jigs and fixtures are work holding devices that are specially made for the specific components. So jigs and fixtures are devices which are used to increase the production rate of similar parts and reduce human efforts. So jigs and fixtures are production tools used to accurately manufacture duplicate and interchangeable parts. So jigs and fixtures are specially designed. So these are the work holding devices that are specially designed so that large number of components can be machined or assembled identically and to ensure interchangeability of the components. So jig and fixtures are production work holding devices used to manufacture duplicate parts accurately. So they are special purpose tools used for large scale production by semi-skilled operator. So they can also be used for small scale production when interchangeability is important by skilled machinist, when the workpiece is difficult to hold without special equipment. So jigs and fixtures are so closely related that the terms are sometimes confused or used interchangeably. So difference is in the way the tool is guided to the workpiece. Now in fixture, so fixture locates, holds and supports the work securely so the required machining operation can be performed. And in jig, so jig not only locates and supports the workpiece but also guides the cutting tool. So that is a major difference between the jig and fixture. So the jig may be defined as a device which holds and locates a workpiece and guides and controls one or more cutting tool. And regarding the fixture, it may be defined as a device which holds and locates a workpiece but does not guide the tool. So that is a major difference between jig and fixture. So the main constructional difference between the jig and fixture is the mass. So because of increased tool forces, fixtures are built stronger and heavier than a jig would be for the same part. So they are made basically the same way as far as locators and positioners are concerned. So the jigs that are used for drilling, reaming and tapping operations, and the fixtures that are used for turning, milling, grinding, shaping operations. So due to increased tool forces in a turning operation, milling operation, grinding operation and shaping operation, the fixtures that are stronger, that are made stronger and heavier than the jig, because the jig that are only used for drilling, reaming and tapping operation. So the jig should be used only for devices employed while drilling, reaming and tapping holes. It is not fastened to the machine on which it is used. So it may be moved around on the table of the drilling machine to bring each bushing under the drill. So it is not fastened to the drill press table for small workpiece. However, holes above 0.25 inch in diameter are to be drilled. So it is usually necessary to fasten the jig to the table securely. So in short, jigs are made lighter for quicker handling and clamping with the table is often unnecessary regarding the jig. But a fixture comprises specially designed work holding devices which are clamped on a machine table to hold the work in a position. So jig, it is not clamped to the machine table, but fixture, it is always bolted or the clamp to the machine table. That is another difference between the jig and fixture, but both are work holding devices. So jigs also, it is a work holding device, but it is used for drilling, reaming and tapping operation. And fixture, it is also a work holding device that is used for higher, that is used for turning, milling, grinding and shaping operations, used for heavy machining work. So jigs make it possible to drill, ream and tap the holes at much greater speeds and with greater accuracy. So skilled workers are not required. For machining operations like milling, shaping, turning, broaching, etc., the term fixture should be used. A fixture hold and locates the work during the machining but does not contain special arrangement for guiding the cutting tool. So fixture also fixed to the machine table. So the accuracy of machining depends upon the operator. So skilled worker, it is required in a fixing arrangement for that cutting operation. But in case of jig, the semi-skilled worker that can be employed, because the accuracy that depends upon the tool guiding devices. Because in a jig that guides the tool, so that not depend upon the worker. Accuracy is not depend upon the worker. So semi-skilled workers that can be employed in a jig, but in a fixture the accuracy depends upon the machining. So accuracy of machining depends upon the operator and the construction of the machine tool, not depend upon the fixture, because fixture does not guide the tool. So this is boring jig. So this is an example of jig that is used for the drilling, reaming and tapping operation. So you can see there is a workpiece that is hold and located by the jig. So this is a tool body or the jig body, and so this is a machine spindle on which boring tool it is mounted. And boring means it is a enlargement of previously drilled hole. So that enlargement it is done by the boring tool. So what we have to do, only after boring operation you have to remove that or the take out of the cutting tool, then remove the machine component and place the another component, same size of component, in a jig body, that is called the location. And then what you have to do, only you have to guide the tool through the bush or the jig body into the workpiece. So there is no need of marking, measuring in case of jig. Then this is a fixture. So this is a vise that is specially made. So that depends upon the shape of the part. If the part of the shape of the part, if it is in a diagram 1, bottom diagram 1, then so special jaws that are made. In a second diagram, the shape it is rectangular, so the separate shape of the jaws that are made. And in a third, that is part, the shape of the part it is circular, so for that 15-degree taper for one jaw it is provided for the clamping of the component. So this is called a fixture. So jigs, in short, the jigs and fixtures that are work holding devices that are specially made for the specific components, and it is used for the mass production. So this is the difference between the jig and fixture. So regarding jig, it is a work holding device that holds and supports and locates the workpiece and guiding the cutting tool for a specific operation. But in case of fixture, it is a work holding device that holds, supports and locates the workpiece for the specific operation but does not guide the cutting tool. So that is a major difference between jigs and fixtures. Jigs are not clamped to the drill press table unless large diameters are to be drilled, but fixtures that are always clamped to the machine table. Third difference, that is used for the jigs are used for the drilling, reaming, tapping and boring operations, but fixtures that are used for the milling operation, shaping operation, lathe operation or the turning operation, slotting operation. In a jigs, gauge blocks are not necessary, but in a fixtures, for effective handling, gauge blocks that may be provided. Jigs are lighter in construction and fixtures that are heavier in construction. So, need of the jigs and fixtures, or you can say these are the applications or the needs of the jigs and fixtures. To reduce the cost of production, as their use eliminates the laying out of the work. Laying out of the work means marking, measuring and other setting methods of the tool. To increase the production, to assure high accuracy of the part, to provide interchangeability, to enable heavy and complex shape parts to be machined by being held rigidly to a machine, reduce quality, work control expenses, increase versatility of machine tool, less skilled labor, so saving of labor cost. Their use partially automates the machine tool and their use improves the safety at work, thereby lowering the rate of accidents. So due to that, there is a need of jig and fixtures. So these are some advantages of jigs and fixtures. Now the different elements of the jigs and fixtures. To fulfill their basic functions, both jigs and fixtures should possess the following components or the elements. First is a sufficiently rigid body, that is a plate, box or frame structure into which the workpiece it is loaded. Then the locating elements, that is used to locate the components. So the workpiece it is located properly by using the locating elements in relation to the cutting tool. Then clamping element. So clamping it is always necessary. So workpiece it is clamped firmly in located position with the help of clamping element. Then tool guiding elements, that is used for the jigs, and the tool setting elements, that is used for the fixtures, and elements for positioning or fastening the jig or fixture on a machine table on which it is used. So these are the necessary elements that are required in a jig or fixture. So in a first diagram, the jig it is shown. In a second diagram, the fixture it is shown. So you can see the jig. This is a jig body on which different locating pins, the name it is given, locating pins, that are locating elements on which the work it is placed and it is located. And at the top you can see there is a drill which can move in a downward direction by producing a hole in a work. So this is a jig. And in a fixture, second diagram, there is a machine table on which T slots are provided, on which the jig it is clamped by using the T slots, and on the fixture by using the locating elements work it is located, and then the cut by using the cutter the machining operation it is done. So drilling jigs, so some design considerations or the design principles for the drilling jigs that are given. So drilling jig that should be light in construction, that should be normally clamped to the machine table, it should be stable, drill bushes that can be used, then the base of the jig should extend outside the holes to be drilled. So these are some design principles that are used for the drilling jigs. Then the types of the drilling jigs. So first type, it is given, that is a template jig. This is the first type, that is a template jig. So it is simplest type of drilling jig. So diagram it is given. So it is the simplest type of drilling jig. Diagram it is at the top of the slide. So you can see at the top there is a drill, then the template. So the template means it is a plate having holes at desired positions, serves as a template, is fixed on a component to be drilled. So the plate having the hole at desired positions, that is clamped on a table. So this is a top view, and at the bottom, or this is a front view at the top, and at the bottom there is a top view that is shown. What we have to do, we have to keep the template on a workpiece, and you have to guide the tool through the holes of the template to get the accurate position holes in a component. After producing the hole, the template it is removed, the work it is removed, and another work it is taken, and over that work the template it is placed, and that simply you have to guide the tool through that holes in a template. So that is called a template jig. So the drill is guided through these holes of the template. So the required holes are drilled on the workpiece at the relative positions with each other as on the template. So at the bottom you can see the template, and at the bottom there is a work, and there is a drilling machine. That jig it is placed under the table, and the tool it is guided through the holes of the template. Then is plate jig. So it is an improvement over the template type of jig. So in a template type of jig, there are simple holes that are produced on a template. But in a plate jig, in the place of simple holes, drill bushes are provided in the plate to guide the drill. So only difference is that the drill bushes that are provided. You can see in the diagram, there is a template at the top, and below there is a work, and in the template the drill bushes that are provided, through that drill bushes the work or the tool that is guided. The workpiece can be clamped to the plate and the holes are drilled. So that is a plate type of jig. Then at the bottom there is a open type of jig that is shown. So the workpiece it is clamped in a jig body, and then the drill it is guided through the bush that is shown at the middle. Then swinging leaf jig. The leaf jig has a leaf or a plate hinge on a body. The leaf may be swung open or closed on the work for loading and unloading purposes. So you can see there is a leaf which can be swung. So in a three-dimensional views that you can see there is swinging of the leaf. On the leaf there is a drill bush that you can see at the middle part. Through that you have to guide the tool, or that is used to clamp the workpiece. The middle part that is used to clamp the workpiece, and on the leaf on either side of the clamping arrangement the drill bushes are there. Through that you can guide the tool. The work is located by buttons and is clamped by a screw. Then the drill bushes are used to guide the tool. So channel type jig, the same that you can see. There are the two bushes are there through which you can guide the tool for producing the hole in a component. Another, that is a box type jig. So the way when holes are to be drilled in more than one plane of the workpiece, the jig has to be provided with equivalent number of bush plates. You can see the holes that are required in a component that are shown by the dotted line in a vertical plane as well as in a horizontal plane. So such a arrangement that is made in a jig body. So for positioning the jig, feet have to be provided opposite to each drilling bush plate. So one side of the jig will be provided with swinging leaf for loading and unloading the workpiece. Such a jig would take the form of a box. The body of such a jig should be as light as possible since it will have to be lifted again and again. So you can see you have to produce the holes in two different planes. So for that, such type of jigs that can be used. So by moving the top plate, that is a leaf, you can remove the workpiece. After producing the hole through that leaf, then you have to lift the jig in a vertical position, and then you can put another two holes in a workpiece by vertically placing the jig. Then the pot jig. So this type of jig, it is used for the drilling holes in a circular components. So this is another type of jig. So this is regarding introduction to jigs and fixtures. Thank you.